Oh, this.
Who the hell cares?
That's a liberal.
It's like saying, would you rather have wine or water?
Wine, a half inch means a lot sometimes.
Nobody likes to eat crow. Right.
Now I'm starving.
How much is the economy today? It's that much.
This pumpkin latte sucks, and I want to speak to your manager.
Objection, hearsay. Objection, leading. Objection, hearsay.
Where is that woman when Biden speaks?
Get out of here. His name is pronounced Joni. And that's the end of it.
Jennifer, we almost didn't do this show anymore, and I can't believe it because so much is going on.
Why did we not do the show anymore?
Because we were saying that there was going to be nothing to talk about with Trumpy in here.
Oh. It's like, what conversation did you have?
Did we have that conversation?
No. Well, maybe like months ago.
Maybe I had it with myself in my head.
Probably.
That happens. Francine, how are you? Maria Lupo, how are you? Grandma Joe.
My grandma.
And Mick 40. I got it on Rumble today. I remembered. So tell me what's going on in New York, because I have a clip of what's happening in Manhattan, and I'm so excited.
What's happening?
Well, I'll just show you. You want me to show you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't even know. Oh, maybe you weren't there anymore. Hold on a second. Let's see. Here it is.
Trump cleaned up Midtown Manhattan in New York City. I am literally telling you, every single day, right here where the Empire State Building is at, this is 34th, whatever, and Broadway 6th Avenue, right? They intersect there. This right here, this whole area, wrapped around left and right, you usually have your freaking illegals with the blankets out, selling like bootleg stuff. It has been empty since Trump started deporting people. Like rain, sleet, or snow, this whole block, that whole block over there, all this would be laid out with bootleg stuff by illegals. This whole strip gone. I haven't seen them for about a week. Have not seen them. That side as well. He cleaned it up. This is incredible. Look at this. I have not seen this in years. I am telling you that all the illegals are gone from here. They're hiding. They're not out here bootlegging. It is feeling a little bit safer starting to like this.
Go back to normal.
Oh, it's almost like Rudy Giuliani era.
Yeah.
That's crazy stuff. I mean, no people cooking rats on the streets. I mean,
Amazing.
No people sleeping in bags on the streets. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Hello, Angela Ricca. How are you? And Sean Miller. What was you, Sean, on a post saying that we weren't going to have anything? Or maybe you and I were talking. Yeah, that's true. Hello, Andrew Dorman. Maria Lupo is very happy. Working with my buds in AFK, make me laugh, make me cry. Okay, Jennifer, you're on. Got to make Sean laugh. He's got his buddies there. Megan Delmar, good to see you. How are you? And Beer Nuts with us, and Kevin Young. All right. So New York is cleaned up. I mean, how'd that happen?
Well, ICE, they're afraid they don't want to get deported. None of them are legal.
Oh, it's feeling like America again. And the Democrats are losing their mind. I mean, absolutely losing their mind especially over Doge, uncovering what was going on with USAID. Did you see that?
Yeah, the payments. They're passing every payment.
And they were paying off terrorists.
Yep.
$600 million to terrorist organizations. Crazy. Hello, Martin Lee. Good to have you with us. Yes, dogs and cats are safe again. Yes, absolutely they are. And guinea pigs.
Swans and swans.
And swans and guinea pigs. Let's hope it stays that way. Hello, Cookie. And Lucille ROG is with us. How are you, Lucille Chavone? Well,
I saw Lucille the other day. Was it Wednesday?
Oh, really?
And Catherine.
Oh, wow. Well, give Catherine big kisses for me. I miss her. Love that woman. Great woman. All right. Well, lots of things have happened, and this is one of them. Watch.
This is your captain speaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll look at the right side of the aircraft, you'll see the Gulf of America.
Gulf of America. We're ready. The name is sticking. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And this positive note, I think. I mean, do you remember the crazy recruiting videos under Biden for the military?
With the skirts?
Yeah, with the drag queens and things like that. Well, here's something that you might want to say.
I quit to become a sugar baby. Tell you all of his requirements and things I can and cannot do. Definitely prefers my hair ponytail or pulled back away from my face. When it comes to my appearance as a whole, he likes it very natural. He's a wholesome man. When it comes to like my actual body, he likes fit and healthy. Now, this isn't much of a problem for me. It can become a problem and he will let you go. He's very particular about what I wear. He does give me money to go out and buy whatever it is that he wants me to put on, which is why I don't complain too much. Speaking of paying for it, I'm gonna go over some of the things that he does pay for that I don't. Now, he pays me about twice a month. He pays for food or my time that I spend with him. My favorite payment is when he pays my rent. My favorite. I'm not the only one. And he does have us in multiple places. I originally am from Atlanta, but he asked me to move to South Carolina, and I did. And y'all know he paid my moving expenses too. And that I did move away from my family for him. He does give me particular times during the month to go and, spend time with my family and do things that I want to do. If I have to travel to another place for him, he pays for that as well. My flight, my rental car, and even gives me a little bit of extra money so that I can eat while I'm out there doing whatever it is he needed me to do. There's not many things that I don't like about him. He can make some unnecessary rules, but for me, because of that pay, I don't complain. Just getting dressed, and I'm gonna show y'all his favorite outfit. Honestly, I don't know why he chose this outfit, because it's not the most flattering thing. Whatever he wants, I'm gonna give it to him. Now let me hurry up, because he don't like when I'm late.
It kicked me out.
Well, the he she was talking about was Uncle Sam, and she was in the Army, and she was talking about all the positive things that she gets for being in the Army. I thought that was pretty good compared to what we had seen out of the Biden era.
Because now you're not getting a penis in the Army or a vagina.
This is
pay for it.
Yeah, you can. It's tragic. Go Sis and Jen, you are superheroes helping to clean things up.
Who's Sis?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, it's my brother.
Oh,
my mother's thing. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my gosh. All right. So everybody's got to tell me, what is the favorite thing that Trump has done in this 2 + 1 day, 2 weeks and 1 day, 15 days since he's been inaugurated? What is blowing your mind? What are you having the most fun with? Gloria, how are you? I'm so glad that you're back from Florida. I'm sorry that the weather was terrible.
Just so you know, it says some destinations won't get comments. Learn more.
That is, I don't know who it is. Yeah. Let's see. Who's not getting comment? Facebook profiles. So, Only the pages are allowing comments now.
There's no Twitter. Oh, there was one Twitter.
Oh, Twitter's not allowing comments. Why is that? I give up. I don't
That's
know.
like our whole comments.
I don't know how to operate this. It really stinks that I don't know how to operate this right. I thought I had it all down pat, but I guess I do not. Why isn't Twitter allowing comments? That makes no sense at all. Not only is Twitter not allowing comment. Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought it wasn't even showing. Oh, I don't know what to say. This is crazy. Well, we'll worry about the people that are with us and not the people that are not. Maria, scaring the FBI to hell. Yeah, that's true. Loving the deportation of criminals. Yeah, that's great. Taking down USAID. That I have to tell you, I think that's fantastic. And the angry liberals love it. You know, they're saying Elon Musk wasn't elected and that the government is being run by billionaires. But do we remember Alex Soros coming and going out of the White House, and that his father got the Congressional Medal of Honor? And how about all the money that George pumped in to elect all these liberal DAs? Oh, and by the way, USAID, Soros might have been washing some cash through there. So I don't know. How are you, Professor? Good to see you. You think so, Cook? I don't know. I don't know if she could help. Glad they exposed US aid. Yeah, me too. I mean, it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. This was so cool. Lovely woman conveyed a beneficial, patriotic look and service. Yeah, I mean, I love that as a try and get people back into the military, a recruiting video. I think that would be great. Colleen Mahoney, good to see you. I'm glad you are with us. So anyway, yeah, so they're complaining about Musk, but let's just a little reminder of what went on under Biden.
George Soros has high expectations for his son Alex, who he's been sending to meet with high-profile Democrats on his behalf. Take a look. Official White House records revealing the billionaire's eldest son had more than a dozen different meetings with top Biden officials since 2021, including 4 with the office of then Chief of Staff Ron Klain. Walk us through how the Soros influence machine is pulling the levers at the White House.
Thanks, guys. Well, it's looking like Alex Soros is primed to take over the Soros empire. Obviously, his father in his 90s cannot do it forever. This New York Post piece outlined 14 different White House visits, but, I mean, we almost didn't even need the report. You can go on Alex's Instagram, his Twitter, any social media, and it's almost like he's bragging to us. It is a picture of him and every progressive Democrat you can imagine, and really their left-wing counterparts overseas. Now, of these 14 people he met, it is, I think, notable that almost all, with the exception of Ron Klain, who had the president's ear, obviously, were involved in national security. Ukraine is a country where the Soros family has unfortunately boasted a lot of influence. There's tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars being thrown around there. So I think that'll be something worth circling back on in coming months or years. George Soros, over his career, has spent around $20 billion. His Open Society Foundation, which is the vehicle by which he makes this spending, has around $20 billion on its balance sheet. So when Alex takes over, he has a war chest that is basically able to, I would say, at a minimum, double the amount of damage his father's going to do, and probably more. I mean, each generation is unfortunately a little more socially progressive, and I think even his son already is influencing the father on those sort of issues.
George Soros is Alex Soros. Presidential Medal of Freedom is awarded to George Soros.
It was the Medal of Douche.
I mean, you know, the one that is belly aching and crying the loudest is Chuck Schumer. He's carrying on that everything that Trump is doing is illegal, and that Elon has no authority.
The tariffs are going to affect the economy. Meanwhile, they're not, because when it's made in America, they're not hiring illegal immigrants who are working off the books. So then Americans will get their jobs back. And they'll be paying taxes, unlike the immigrants that are undocumented that aren't paying taxes because they're working off the books for cheaper. So now
well, it was the shortest trade war ever.
like 2
they were
hours.
making it like it was going to wreck the economy, and it was all settled yesterday. And China will come around, and at the end of the day, I don't understand these libs defending the status quo of government. How could they possibly think it's okay? I mean, how could they? I can't imagine what the hell they're thinking. And I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind in a little bit. How are you, Professor? We are good. Hello, Kim Labasso. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know why it's not easy to find the live stream today. I've been posting and trying to get the algorithms up, and boy, they are really, they don't like us. They just don't. Well,
not many do. Only 18 today.
Yeah. Well, I've not been kind to the left. I've just, you know what?
I know deaf people that have better podcasts than this.
It's true. And it just keeps going down. It's not even like it's just shadow banned. It just keeps going down. So apparently we're not doing something right.
We're like this stagnant case of mild herpes. We don't go away. We just fester.
Oh, it's bad. These idiots should be grateful for all the money Elon is finding. Don't they realize less spending means lower taxes? They don't care. They want us to be taxed to death. And there you have it. Yeah. I'm so happy I get to see these videos that you show. Didn't know many of the issues you show. Well, I'm glad that we could educate you, Cookie. And that's, that the whole idea here is to bring people information that they wouldn't see because you're not going to see it on the mainstream news. All the corrupt Dems are flipping out. They are. Schumer was doing more illegal shit himself. Oh, Schumer is just a piece of crap. I'm okay with paying more now if it helps future generations and makes America stronger and independent. I think that everybody agrees with you, Colleen. I think that, well, not everybody, but most of the people, I know this is what we voted for. I know it. Let's see. Sorry I'm late. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. I saw the initial when Bibi came in and he was heaping praise on Trump. Boy, let me tell you something. Seeing Bibi Netanyahu and Donald Trump sitting together at fireside today was like seeing two titans standing together. They are two tough son of a bitches, and it's scary. I mean, they, today Trump, made it clear that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons. And if they continue to pursue it, that we were going to strike Iran and, basically wipe them off the face of the earth. And he was brokenhearted when he was signing the orders, for Congress to, handle for all of this, because this man does not like war. He doesn't like war. He's a builder, so he hates war, actually. But Bibi came in there and he was talking about Gaza, and both of them were talking about Gaza and how people can't go back to the Gaza Strip because it's just not safe. And but Bibi had a lot to say about Hamas, and he wasn't kidding around. So these are two. Talk about toxic masculinity. Well, in the best possible way. And I was glad to see them. They're speaking now. I'm glad. They're really, it's just amazing. And Bibi was saying straight out that Biden was not supporting him. And he said it. I mean, Trump was being, if you could believe it, humble. And Bibi was like, nah. Biden was not supporting us. Schumer highlighted beer and avocados. Really? Priorities. They think that we are stupid and they think that we are just, is all we care about is the pocketbook.
But meanwhile, who can afford avocados anyway? So who cares about them? They're like $8 an avocado and you get this much avocado. So please.
He was trying to use that. He was trying to appeal to our base human I guess, morals that, we have to worry about, our money and our pocketbooks and our bottom line. He doesn't realize that Americans are prepared to
But
have
he
to
doesn't
pay.
realize that we have been paying out of our pockets for everything because we've been paying for the migrants and everything else that happens in America.
That's right. We'll take a little pain right now with tariffs and everything else, but because we know that down the line, Trump is going to correct this. They still can't figure it out.
Look at property taxes.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. They can't figure it out. They just, and look at California. I mean, they just taxing people out of their world. It's crazy. You're great. Joe Biden and the FBI must be behind your algorithm antagonist, Anthony Alberti. That's very funny. Why is Schumer still there? Because New Yorkers and people just keep on pulling the lever. Why is it so difficult to get rid of, the Mitt Romneys and the Mitch McConnells and the, Susan Collins and, these people that are nothing but rhinos, Democrats too. Why is it so hard? Why must they be there forever? I don't understand. Okay. Yes, I know they're speaking. We won't have to pay more because of all the hidden money Doge is uncovering. I agree. But you don't know when everything's going to take place, and it's got to happen fast because he only has 4 years. So he's got to do everything now so that we can feel it before he leaves office. And that's why he's at breakneck speed. They're doing a live press conference right now. He called it Trump's superpower tax. Yeah. Saying more cost for Super Bowl treats, moron. Absolutely. Yeah. They don't get us. The Democrats don't understand America. They never did, and they don't now. Okay, let's see. Hi, Florence. Good to have you with us. Okay, so let's see. What were we just talking about? We were talking about taxes, right? So let's show this clip. I'm all out of order today, so.
There is a massive proposal out there by Donald Trump that is going to interest, even if you're listening right now, you go, I hate economics. You won't hate this.
Trump is doubling down on completely repealing the income tax, replacing it with tariffs on foreigners. The left, who uses the income tax to suck the blood from the American people on behalf of giant corporations and pink-haired child mutilators, are popping their little heads. Now, during the campaign, Trump had repeatedly mused, what if we just get rid of the income tax and abolish the IRS? The left was not taking him seriously because, like politicians say all kinds of stuff when they're trying to get elected. But now, with the election safely under his belt, Trump is not letting it go. In fact, he's doubling down. In an address to a major GOP policy retreat in Florida, Trump ran through the history of the tariff, how America was much richer as a country when we funded the federal government not off the blood, sweat, and tears of the American people, but off foreigners in the form of tariffs. Of course, that golden age ended in 1913 with the left's victorious imposition of an income tax that was originally promised as only hitting the top 1%, but today, of course, hits everybody. Now, I've talked about the tariffs for income tax trade-off, but in short, if you get rid of the income tax and replace it with tariffs, you're looking at a $1.5 trillion net decline in federal taxes, so you would need Elon's Doge to cut spending. In return, you would massively raise income, raise economic growth, and lower inflation. I've estimated the average American household would see something like a $30,000 rise in annual income. It's about 40%, and it comes to about $2,500 per.
It's most people's salaries.
Think about that. And that's no bullshit. That's where he's going with this. And that's where it should have been all the while. I mean, I've always said consumption tax, but, tariffs are good. Why not? I mean, we have to start making things here. But, nobody would believe that we have a president and a Congress that are actually moving in this direction. But they are, because they're constitutionalists. For our 250th birthday, America, we are going to be back to not being raped and pillaged by our government. We are going to be back in control of our government. That's his goal. That's his goal.
Good.
And I think he's going to get there.
Me
What do
too.
you think?
If he doesn't, J.D. Vance will pick it up, but he'll get there.
I can't see how he wouldn't get there. I can't. I mean, it's great. Yeah. Wow. Wow is right. I mean, think about it. That's where he's headed. Him, Elon. And oh, by the way, did you see Bobby Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard got through committee? So that's it. They will
Wait,
be
they
voted
passed
out.
him? Oh.
They got through committee. Now they have to do the floor vote.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a little crazy.
Who?
Kennedy. He's a little extreme. A little extreme.
Trump's not extreme?
No, he's still level-headed. I don't know. I like Kennedy. I like him. I do. I like 80% of his views, but he's a little off the handle with some of them.
Jen, you used to dress up as a hot dog and a banana. And you're saying that Bobby Kennedy is extreme?
And I didn't have a place in government.
But you know what? I mean, why not? Why isn't it okay?
I didn't say it wasn't okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
no, it
can't
is okay.
you be extreme? Look at Elon Musk. Look at him. He, jumping up and down like he's got so
Well,
much
that's autism. He's on the spectrum, Mom.
Whatever. but right now, but he is the richest man in the world.
I know, and people on the spectrum are usually the most genius.
Self-made, richest man in the world. Well, I'm not arguing with you. That's your opinion.
But you can.
I understand.
No, listen. Would I rather have him than Fauci or what we had? Yes, but I think that he's just a little. You know what it is? He doesn't know why. I think he says. You know what? Forget it. This will be a long discussion.
Well, all right. Bobby Kennedy, Rachel Levine.
No, I just said.
Yeah.
I'd rather have him.
I see, and I get what you're saying, but you know, my concern is that this is the New York factor, the Manhattan factor, the big city factor, because you know when you get away from the big city and all the talking heads, you start to see things more clearly.
Oh no, I see. I meant like the way he's like I always say. I love Trump to death. He's my favorite ever.
Yeah.
JD Vance is more well spoken. He's able to articulate his thoughts of why he believes something instead of just 2-word answers. Like he can do it right away and fast. I get nervous with RF Kennedy Jr. because he can't. He goes on rampages.
And I think, listen, I think the truth is that the voice is off-putting. It's very hard for people to understand him, hear him. You know, he gets spoken over. It sounds like he's angry. I get all of that. I happen to love him. I've always loved him, but I know him. So I know who he is inside, and I've worked with him, and he's just such a good man. And he is so freaking funny.
I love that he killed the bear and left it there.
He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy, and he's outrageous. You know, he's a Kennedy. They're extreme. They're eccentric. That's the only thing I don't love about him is that he's a Kennedy.
You know what I feel that people won't take him seriously. That's what I didn't mean. I don't like his views. I agree with most of them, but for him to be taken seriously is going to be hard.
Nobody's taking Republicans seriously. I don't care who it is. They are right now saying that the president, you know, and his appointment, the president is out of his mind, and his appointments, you know, should not be respected because they're his appointments. But the man who's been sleepwalking through the presidency for 4 years, who couldn't, you know, string a sentence together, who, you know, is falling asleep and shitting his pants. They're all clapping for him, all the collegiates and those. I'm done. You know, I've got to tell you, I'm done. I don't fucking care anymore. You're going to take somebody seriously. I could speak and not ramble, but, you know, string the proper words together. I'm done. I'm done playing the game that the Democrats have laid out for us. I'm done playing the game that big cities have laid out for us because it's done shit for us. It's done shit. You know what happens when that happens? When they start talking over your head and they start acting like you don't belong. You withdraw, you put your head down and say, oh, politics is not for me. And then you know what they do? They steal all our fucking money. And that's what's been going on in this government.
Careful, your aneurysm.
For all these years. And that's, fuck that. I love JFK. I'm not diminishing your
I didn't say I didn't love him. I didn't say that.
Okay. But I'm tired of playing their game. Hi, Letitia and Jen. Hopefully Trump gets across the finish line with his plans if the rhinos in the Senate go along with it. Well, Susan Collins voted Tulsi Gabbard out. So I don't even know what the hell to do about that. That was crazy. I'm glad, but it was crazy. She got a lot of heat. Oh, the the X-verse. Oh, they destroyed her. And I was one.
What was the reasoning?
Rachel Levine wasn't on. Yeah, that's right, Mick. Banana dance. Yeah. Elgin factor, Egan vector. Egan factor, Egan vector. And it's got to be some kind of Army, Navy, something. 3-dimensional chess politics. Okay, yeah, okay. He will need to have strong people below him to help him get his message out. Go RFK. I think he's going to have it. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Trump is destroying Democrats, and Democrats don't like it. That's why they are bitching. Democrats are always bitching. They're always bitching. But isn't it interesting? Do you remember this time in 2017, when he's the first go-round president?
Yeah. But remember what?
Russia. All of the
same thing that Hillary Clinton did.
Mm-hmm. All the darts that they were throwing at him, all the scandals that he had to beat off.
Nothing got accomplished.
Right. Isn't that fantastic? The difference. See, they did their best to make up shit to destroy him, and he survived. And now we're all better off for it. I think that there's a freedom. There's a freedom now that we.
And I also think that him knowing he doesn't have to put up with running again is making him mentally stronger, because he's not like, okay, like I have, like, I don't know, I'm not going to get reelected, because he doesn't like to lose, and we all know that.
Right.
So I think that this is like, fuck you, I'm here for 4 years and I'm leaving anyway after this, and I got JD coming in after me. So
yeah. Going to put his head down, and he's going to plow through this, and he wants to see results while he's in office.
He didn't have a strong vice president when he was around, so that was a problem too.
Well, Pence, we all kind of liked Pence, but we found out he was a rhino. And
I never did. He was extremist. He was anti-gay.
He was very religious,
and I didn't like that. Yeah.
Elon, RFK, and Tulsi are being attacked. Meanwhile, they're lifelong Dems. The Dems don't care. They eat their own. They don't care. They're trying to protect their fiefdom. They don't care about us. They don't care about America. They just want to destroy America. That's all they want. And finding out what they were spending money on. Oh, please, I can't even. It's crazy. All right. Well, talking about what they did to Trump the first, go round. I call this Trump the sequel. But they're doing the same thing to Melania. Remember what they did to Melania? They were, torturing her. They're still doing it. Watch this. This is crazy.
The fashion magazine wrote in this scathing review, the choice to wear a tuxedo as opposed to a blazer or blouse made Trump look like a freelance magician rather than a public servant. It perhaps is unsurprising that a woman who lived in a gold-encrusted penthouse whose fame is intertwined with reality TV empire would refuse to abandon theatrics even when faced with 248 years of tradition. It is a far cry from the Jill Biden one where they said, like, a first lady for all of us back in 2021. And Michelle Obama, who was, quote, poised to become the most transformative first lady in history back in 2009. Even though the magazine talks all the time about knowing your power and about basically being thin and well-dressed, this version, they don't like of that. They want her in a blazer or a blouse or maybe some pastels like we saw in former first ladies.
And for a magazine that, to your point, purports to champion women, breaking molds, blasting through the glass ceiling, why are they so terrified of and not respectful of a first lady that comes in and says, I am powerful too?
That was her. I wear the pants in this family.
Yeah, she is. That's dark Melania. That is.
She was probably really pissed at him that day. She's like, I'm wearing your tuxedo. And that's
She is not having any of this bullshit anymore. She is done. Whatever they did to her, before, she's not having it. And she wants to be everywhere, doing everything. She wants to be a part of it all.
And she looks very hot. Did you see her in California?
Yeah, that was great.
I don't even know what was said. I was just staring at her outfit and her.
She looked like a hitman. It's great. I hated Pence from day one. Yeah, I have to tell you, I thought I liked him, but I quickly didn't like him. Well, thank you so very much. Let's see. They love to hate them. Yeah, they sure do. All right. Yeah, I tried Twitter, and apparently some of them we're not getting. We're not getting anything from Twitter. We're not getting anything from our Facebook pages, yours or mine, Jen. And I don't know why. We're gonna have to fix that up at a later
Maybe we get
date.
a new platform.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We're gonna get a couple of things here. All right. So did you see that the DNC met and they got a new chairman and they all gathered together, to figure out how to beat us Republicans? Well, watch.
Get out of the car. No, do not feed the zebras. Do not feed the zebras. It says don't feed the zebras. Oh no. Oh no. It says don't feed the zebras.
Their head
Oh my God.
antlers.
Okay, no one.
Julie, look at the baby cow.
Julie. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. Oh, I can't even move. They're. Oh my God, Julie. He's biting your car, Sierra. Oh my God. Look at Jolie. Oh my God. My car needs a bath. He's biting me, Sierra. Sierra. Oh my God. Oh my God, my car's broken. Oh my God. Oh, it smells so bad. Oh, he just spit. Ah! No, he's gonna spit. Oh my God. Actually, oh my God, no, he's gonna spit. No, stop, funny. He's gonna spit. Oh my God. He's biting his ears.
Clearly, that was the wrong video.
It was like their animal January 6th.
Kind of sort of was like the Democrat convention. Well, here's the Democrat convention. I don't know which one was better. Watch.
And with the opening statements, each candidate will have 30 seconds, and we'll start with Dr. Quintessa Hathaway.
Good evening, everyone. It is my desire to be the next DNC chair, and I just want to give you all a little bit of something that's been on my heart here over the last couple of days. You fight on, you fight on, you fight on, you fight on. When your government is doing you wrong, you fight on, oh, you fight on.
Rules specify that when we have a gender non-binary candidate or officer, the non-binary individual is counted as neither male nor female, and the remaining 6 offices must be gender balanced. With the results of the previous 4 elections, our elected officers are currently 2 male and 2 female. In order to be gender balanced, we must elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. So again, this is what we have to do for this vice chair race. We have to elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. To ensure our process accounts for male, female, and non-binary candidates, We conferred with our RBC co-chair, our LGBT caucus co-chair, and others to ensure that the process is inclusive and meets the gender balance requirements in our rules. To do this, our process will be slightly different than the one outlined to you earlier this week.
Democrats, in the words of Beyonce, America has a problem, but Democrats, we're about to fix it. God bless you. Thank you so much. Let's get to work.
So, and this is who they elected. I don't know. They look pretty white to me.
So they need a poll.
They elected a male chair and a male vice chair that are like really lily white.
Are you sure they were both men?
Those two were men.
And they
The one with the long dreads that quoted Beyonce. He's non-binary. It's she. It. I don't know.
So what happens if there's no non-binaries? So pole, hole, and a black. I don't know. What is it called?
I guess they can't continue. I get because their rule. They changed their rules that you have to have a male, a female, and non-binary. any gender, male, female, and any gender. So if a furry was running, I guess we could have had a furry. I mean, is a furry a gender? I don't know.
No.
It's dogs. I don't know. When do people realize?
What happens if you're a hermaphrodite? Can you have both seats?
Maybe one for both seats.
I might just change over. I might find a hermaphrodite. That's a Democrat.
Or would that be an
That's
any
both.
gender?
That's both.
You're both, but in their view, is it any gender?
And then when they tell you to pick one, that's not right either.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It could be both. You have to have that line down the middle. Yeah, this side female, that side male,
Which is bigger?
or your line here. Chuck Schumer is an asshole. Melania didn't want to go to California, but wanted to come to North Carolina. Trump told her if she came. Yes, she wanted to come to North Carolina, and she had to stay along for the ride. Why don't they close the windows? I was thinking the same thing, Kevin, but I'm starting to learn that young girls are just not.
I thought you had to have your engine off when you park, when you go through at one point.
No, you can't. You have to drive. You have to drive through. It's a drive-through Safari.
Oh, I thought you got to stop to feed them.
You're not supposed to put your windows down, but they did. Yeah, she can't sing. No, not for anything. You're running to be the head of a political committee for the entire country, and you're introducing yourself to a convention center of thousands, and the way you decide to do it is singing that ditty.
Well, maybe she was trying to get on American Idol. That was her stepping stone. Future Beyonce.
She looks so disinterested. She
looked drunk.
Or high. That's what I was thinking, is that they smoked a little ganja. And the best is there's Jen Psaki in the front row. Oh, I can't.
Peppermint Patty.
Clearly, the Dems have learned nothing. Yes, indeed. And we hope they stay ignorant. We must elect the mentally ill. Yeah, apparently. I like the zebras better. Me too. DNC is done from your mouth to God's ears. Wendy Williams for president. She did look a little like Wendy Williams. Can you say losers? I hope you're right. I vote zebras. Yeah. Pole, hole, and sandwich. Deviance rules. Yeah, no, that's what's going on. Not American Idol, The Gong Show. Oh, excellent, John McMulia. Very, very good. Okay, what else we got going on? Oh, yeah, the day is going. All right. Trump's first 2 weeks. This is what the White House put out.
We are 2 weeks in, and President Trump is already delivering big wins for the American people. Let's go through the facts. On the border, President Trump declared a national emergency, deployed the military, ended catch and release, and reinstated Remain in Mexico. And already, illegal crossings are down 95%. We are resuming construction of the border wall, and Colombia's president is now offering his own plane for deportation of illegal Colombian immigrants. On the economy and energy, President Trump unleashed American energy, declared a national energy emergency, and killed Joe Biden's radical electric vehicle mandate. Wall Street is booming, AI investments skyrocketed to $500 billion, and there's $20 billion flowing into U.S. data centers across our country. President Trump is restoring law and order. He labeled the drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and he is deporting criminal illegal aliens, and he signed the Laken Riley Act into law. Draining the swamp, President Trump signed more than 45 executive orders. DEI has been purged from the government and our military, and lazy federal workers have been ordered back to the office. And when it comes to free speech and transparency, President Trump took 12 times more press questions than Joe Biden did in a week, reinstated 440 silenced journalists to the press room, and ended government censorship. Promises made, promises kept, and we're just getting started.
Not too bad.
It's great.
Not too shabby. Meanwhile, AOC went, where is it? Oh, here. AOC went on Jon Stewart to have a little chat. And she said the quiet part out loud, I'm afraid. I wish we had more people because this one's going to blow your mind.
One of the things that we need to do is to talk to people directly. Also, guess what? There need to be Democrats who walk the walk and talk the talk. There is an insane amount of hypocrisy, and the hypocrisy is what gets exploited to use the cynicism. And wherever there's a hypocritical window, for example, I think one of the most biggest examples of this is insider trading in Congress. Like,
dude. I don't know if I like, do I give snaps? I don't know what the kids do anymore, but like, dude, it is wow, like, that's so crazy.
It's so crazy. It's crazy. I mean, like, and this is the thing. It's like people think that everyday people are stupid. I'm like, do you all really think that people don't see this shit?
What? You didn't get it?
With the insider trading? Yeah, because Nancy Pelosi.
She admitted that insider trading is going on in Congress.
Oh, yeah.
She's a congresswoman, a Democrat congresswoman.
But I think she was really talking about the Republicans.
No. Who on the Republican side was she pointing to? Well, whether she was pointing to the Republicans or the Democrats, who freaking cares? She just admitted that there was insider trading going on in Congress. Dude! That's why I'm telling you, I am fucking done playing their games. We knew it was going on. We've been saying it's been going on. Now a congressperson is saying it's going on. And it's, of all people, her, the bartender congressperson. But they're admitting it. They are admitting it, that they're doing it. So fuck all this shit. Oh, we got to follow this and follow that, and you can't do this, and you don't have the unilateral ability to do that. Congress has to make the decisions. No. The American people are tired of taking it up the rear end. We are done. Insider trading is a thing. We knew it was a thing. We were wondering about it. We had no proof of it. She just admitted it.
So when do they investigate?
Oh, well, that's the question. When? Yeah, dude, right, exactly. Oh, is that politically incorrect? It's just mad because they didn't tell her what stock to buy. So true. They didn't let her in on it. I was talking about what the Dems are doing wrong and need to fix it. Yeah. And insider trading is part of it. AOC Oh, yeah. We read that already. Oh, Ralph, good to have you. Oh, my God. Of course, there's insider trading. They should have to freeze their accounts while in office since they have access to the info ahead of the general public. How about if you're in Congress, you cannot trade stock? How about if you're in Congress, you can't make any outside income, just like they do in New York in the city council? That was the only one freaking brilliant thing they did, is you cannot earn any outside money.
Well, that's why Nancy Pelosi let her husband do it instead.
Well, you, your spouse, your family, nobody is allowed
Not enter this contest. You or any family member
That's
not
correct.
allowed to
That's
enter
correct.
this contest.
Bingo. Bingo, 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 bingo. We need to stop this. And then we have this. This is hysterical.
And then God said, "Let there be fire." And the whole place burned down.
Well, they made it very easy for Tom Holman to find them. How freaking stupid could you be?
Wait, wasn't that Palestine? I couldn't see.
No, that was Mexico's flag. They were illegal migrant from Mexico.
I couldn't see.
Stopping on the highway. I should have explained it. Sorry. Stopping traffic on the California freeway. And there were people who protested back with that big sign, but they're all covered. They're waving the Mexican flag, protesting in America because we're going to send them back. Oh, what?
Yeah, I couldn't see that. I can see that. I can't. There's a glare. I saw the colors.
I mean, what? I can't even.
Well, then who was working in California that day? Apparently no one, because they were all
Nobody, right? Nobody was picking fruit. Oh my God! Isn't that what the Democrats say? Well, who's going to pick the fruit?
Lawns were growing and fruit.
I can't even. Good night, Andrew. I want Israel Independence Day, not Holocaust Remembrance Day, which displays what amazing victims Jews were. All right, well, go to Mexico and protest the conditions, not here. Yeah, really, go home. Well, I mean, stay where you are. Tom will come and get you a ride. They would not do this in Mexico. Their heads would be cut off. Oh, I have other things to show you. Don't anybody go away. Love the guy on the stilts, yes. I would have never stopped. Yeah, right. Exactly. Me either, Sean. They should have kept going with the. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Okay. Oh, well, I got to show you this. Bill Murphy, big dick Bill Murphy. Listen to this.
But if the feds make big moves, for instance, I can't control gender identification of the U.S. military, as an example. So there are things that are beyond us that we'll use the bully pulpit. We've been effective at that. We will use the legal levers for sure. this isn't a trans case, but Tammy and I were talking about, I don't want to get into too much detail, but there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. And we said, you know what, let's have her live at our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in to try to get her. So it's going to be a whole combination, all of the above. And the one I fear, which is why the size of this crowd, and Marcia, you're doing this, I think, is meaningful. I'm the former U.S. ambassador to Germany, which, by the way, is going through hell right now in a very concerning way. We still have a home there. Our son, our oldest guy, just flew there for business today. The Germans in the 20s and 30s got tired. They got sick of fighting. And look at the price we paid. We cannot roll over. We cannot stop fighting.
We're not going after your maid, Thompson. Calm down.
But he admitted that somebody close to his world, probably his maid, is now living in his garage over his house. So he's a governor of New Jersey, and he's harboring an illegal migrant. Today, he said, no, he didn't say that. He doesn't really have her living there. But you just saw it. I called him Bill Murphy. He's Phil Murphy from New Jersey.
I'm saying Thompson.
I mean, what? But on top of it all, he's talking about Germany going through hell. Germany just elected freaking conservatives to run their country, and that's what he calls hell. And he's trying to act as if Germany is going back to the 1940s again because conservatives came into power. What the frig? I mean, are these people nuts? They must be fucking nuts. They are gaslighting us. Like, you just destroyed America for 4 years, and we voted your asses out, and you think going back the way you were doing it is the right way to go? I want them to keep on going. To keep on going. Okay. Sounds like Joe Biden. Yeah. I should hit him now. Yeah, 100%. And I think Tom paid him a visit. He hired an illegal alien to work at his house. I think we had a couple of Congress people that we know Michael Grimm went to jail for hiring an illegal alien.
And he didn't even hire them. He was just a silent partner. Yeah. The guy his partner was running the restaurant who hired. Right. But that was because the judge, they assured her if she put him away, they would give her the spot. Remember?
Yep.
The black judge.
Absolutely.
She'd be the first.
And how much Nazi stuff are we going to have? I mean, it's ridiculous. Germany is having a hard time because of the left in Germany. Yes, because they opened up the floodgates and everybody poured through. I'm glad Germany replaced the Jews with its current immigrants who commit crimes and riot. Yeah. Dems will destroy themselves. No common sense at all. I just don't know. I don't know because it seems like it's cyclical. It goes around. All right. So we all know why we closed USAID, right? I want you to see what they're doing in Africa. I want to try and do this before the end of the show. So listen.
In our first story, the Nigerian government has deported 828 illegal immigrants this year as part of its efforts to curb irregular migration and enhance border security. Now, the Interior Minister, Tunji Olu, revealed that the Nigerian Immigration Service cleared a 200,000 passport backlog in 3 weeks and has also issued a 1.8 million passports in 2024. I love that Nigeria is taking itself very seriously. In our next trending story, the former president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, is trending in a viral video where he supported President Donald Trump's decision to halt aid to some foreign countries. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
Let us be ready and let us be prepared. Let us be self-reliant by ensuring that we deal with the challenges that we have in order for us to be able to free resources for where they are most needed. I saw some people the other day crying, oh, I don't know, Trump has removed money. He said he's not giving us any more money. Watu wanalia. Why are you crying? It's not your government, it's not your country. This is a wake-up call for you to say, okay, what are we going to do to help ourselves? Instead of crying, tujiulize, what are we going to do? Haya, ametoa hiyo pesa, sasa tutafanya namna gani jameni? What are we going to do? Yeah? To support ourselves.
To hear you guys' thoughts on this.
Former President Uhuru Kenyatta said it all, so I don't think I need to pass comment regarding that. He has actually hit the nail on the head.
For me, Uhuru Kenyatta's statement is just spot on. I love to hear that, and I believe, and I hope rather, that all African leaders are taking note that you need to take care of your home.
So we've got Ilhan Omar crying and screaming that, and the libs all crying and screaming that the money that USAID gave to Africa and here and there and the other place, it was necessary because if we didn't give the money, then China or Russia will move in and do it. They don't want the money because they don't want our immorality in their countries. That's the problem. They were pushing DEI and they were pushing gay and they were pushing all kinds of things, which for India and Africa and many other countries, that's immoral and they don't want to know about it. And they're not going to get it shoved down their throats, figuratively speaking, not literally. But they're taking a stand. They don't want it. But Ilhan Omar is there, crying. But listen to what the I think his name is what is his name? Amos, the Minister of Health, Amos in Kenya. Listen to what he had to say about the World Health Organization. Blow your mind.
We cannot afford to trust WHO anymore, Your Excellency. And I'll just mention a few things that have caused great concern to us. In 2014-2015, WHO brought tetanus eradication campaign in our country. It was a campaign to eradicate neonatal tetanus, babies who are born who eventually get tetanus. And the vaccine that was used is a different type of a tetanus vaccine that is a fertility regulating vaccine, where they take tetanus and combine it with a hormone called human chorionic gonadotropin that supports pregnancy. And when you inject a woman with that vaccine, she produces antibodies against that hormone and therefore is rendered sterile. So we are noticing an increase in the number of infertility cases among young couples who you examine and they are normal but cannot get children, or couples who are losing 3, 4, 5 pregnancies before they can carry any pregnancy to term. We were able to expose this, and we have even published a paper that is available.
Sound familiar? That happened in the 1920s and 30s here in America. The WHO was sterilizing African men and women. Or African
the band?
What?
The band? I'm kidding. It was a joke.
Well, if you saw the WHO recently, that'd be enough to turn you off. Yeah. So literally sterilizing women in Africa.
And apparently
without their knowledge.
The COVID shot did.
But this was the WHO knowingly doing it.
So I don't know why when you say that it's so funny.
World Health Organization. This was
I know what it is.
World Health Organization.
That's what I call it. I never heard anyone call it the WHO.
Yeah, well, this is World Health Organization knowingly sterilizing Africans. Think about that. We already had that with Planned Parenthood. We already had that in the United States sterilizing Black people. Think about this.
And at the DNC.
That was their choice. This was without their knowledge.
Well, when you see a free bus with some ball clippers, are you not going to go? Are you not going to go? It's free. They like free things. They like free things.
You know what I wondered? I wondered after they sterilized those guys, did they put those cones around their head? They were doing it in trailers like the ASPCA. Oh my gosh.
If you can lick your balls, then you will have a good time on your own. So I don't think so.
Hi, Mickey Patrides. How are you, honey? Yeah, but of course they were funded by racists. What was her name? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of her name now? Oh, the one who did Planned Parenthood. Martha? No, it wasn't Martha. I can't think of it. Yeah, vaccines for depopulation. Absolutely. So you know what? We can say whatever we want about RFK and a lot of these other people that supposedly are out there, but this was happening. Is happening. This isn't, we're not talking about 40 years ago. We're not talking about 50 years ago. We're talking about now. Now, the World Health Organization was sterilizing African women without their knowledge. Margaret Sanger, thank you so very much. Woof. God, I hate getting old, but anyway, there's so much information in here, I can't get it out.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. I'm sure my brain is so big it doesn't fit my head anymore. All right, so that's it. I have other things, but we're late. You have anything to say, Jen?
No.
All right. I don't know what's going on. I'll investigate.
I sterilized myself by getting a hysterectomy. I'm good. I don't need the WHO to do it.
All right. Well, we love all of you. Thank you for joining us. And we will, as always, see you next Tuesday. And share, and comment. Even though we're not seeing your comments, I'm going to figure out why the hell that is.
Yeah.
I
Maybe we'll get
to the bottom
a
of it.
platform.
All right. Love you all.